I'll let you into a secret. I have no idea what I'm doing. Morning everyone. Frio. The tent was covered in ice this morning. Got down below 0 last night. Let me just show you the background there. That there is a little town above, about an hour and a half above Barcelona, into the Montseny region. It's called Aiguafreda. Means freezing water, and well, it is. Got some nice tea going. Waiting for that sunshine to pop over those trees. So today we're going into the Montseny Natural Park. Absolutely massive. So I'm going to follow a path up and get hopefully some nice panoramic views from the top there. So it's really nice, some old, it's a little bit similar in part to the Garraf, lots of old farmhouses, but I think there's a lot more wildlife up here. Well, different kind of wildlife, some birds and things like that, extra birds. So we've might hear them tweeting in the background. But I'm going to get this porridge on and have my cup of tea, and I'll catch up with you shortly. I'm just starting my hike now. I've got two options. I can go up there or I can go down there. They said it was going to rain today, but it hasn't yet. And looking at the weather forecast, it says it's going to be clear, but really cold again tonight. So I'm hoping today is going to be find a new place or new trails. Let's see what happens. Let's get lost. Absolutely incredible day, though, I have to say. I wasn't expecting it. When I looked at the weather, I was a little bit concerned yesterday and this morning. As I say, it was absolutely Baltic. Put some porridge and some tea, and the sun coming out. It's now about 13, 14, 15 degrees. It's absolutely glorious day. Now I'm in a t-shirt. This merino wool t-shirt, but when I get back later and I've cooled down, I'll probably have 3 or 4 layers on because it gets super cold. Yeah, taking after me. The views up here though, all the way across. And up here. It's great to be out, you know. We haven't been able to go out for, well, at least leave the town where you're living until just a couple of days ago. I thought there was going to be a mass stampede up here, but it's really quiet. I imagine the weekend it'll get a lot busier. To be honest with you, I'm not going to risk it. If you look at this up here, they've obviously been doing some kind of explosions and all the rest of it, so even though it's on the main path through the park, it's saying there no persons allowed without authorisation. Now, it is clearly the main path through the park, but looking at that, it looks pretty safe, but you just never know. I'd rather play safe than do that. So I'm gonna head back down. Luckily, I haven't come too far before I realised, so it's not too bad. It's a bit of a hill down, but better going down than going up. But it's a shame. I'm still tempted, but I'm not going to. There's loads and loads of options. Just a shame I've come this far to then turn back. There isn't even another path to go off, and that there is like quarry work. So let's see. I'll go down here and we'll see what happens. So that was a lovely bit of lunch. Got a couple of buzzards flying up there, looking down into the valley. Probably can't pick them out. One of the best places I've ever had lunch in my life. So absolutely amazing. But although there are some moody looking clouds looking around, so I'm moving in. I've got warm clothes and everything with me, so I'm safe, and I've got plenty of water. I've even got a little bit of food left, energy bar and things like that. I'm hoping to get down here, maybe might see some water, possibly some waterfalls, but we'll see. But let's go, let's see where we end up. Look at that. Okay, so hit a bit of a dead end. I've got a feeling it could be down here. And then we cut along here. I'm going to check my map one more time. I can hear the river down there. In fact, it sounds like a bit like a waterfall, but it's very, very steep. I don't really fancy that. If I can just go sneak along here. All is okay. I was on the right path. I basically came to a dead end, but all you need to do is that path that I said I could go down there, then that was it. It was a little bit steep, but then I noticed the markings on the stone, and they're a bit of a relief when you see them. It's just what hikers do, or people who organise the parks. They mark certain stones or trees with a bit of paint, yellow, red, whatever colour, green, and it's so, because sometimes there's 3 or 4 different ways, or sometimes there's only one way, but it's not quite clear because you have to jump over, go through a couple of twists or bends in the forest, just natural bends, and it's sometimes hard to see the path. So it's good that they do it, because then it gives you reassurance that, okay, I'll just keep following this, because sometimes you can doubt yourself, and I do all the time, and I often stop and look at my map or my app, and I'm thinking there isn't a path there, and it's telling me there is, but over time you get used to it. Loads and loads of YouTube videos about how to use the compass, how to read the map properly, and I guarantee within 10-15 minutes you'll have picked it up, even if it's just basic knowledge to pinpoint where you are, looking at landmarks and things like that. For example, I've got those big old farmhouses. They'll be marked on a map, so you have a rough idea of where you are. So if you do get lost or injured when you call someone, or when you know where you are, if you need to get a hold of somebody in any way, even a flashlight. Obviously, if you've broken your phone and you have a real map, people are eventually going to come and look for you. Having a flashlight, having things, bright clothing, a strobe on your torch, things like that will help you. So I know it sounds really extreme, but you always have to think of the worst situation. If you're going in places like this, make sure that you're rescuable. I don't know if that's a word. There we go. People mark, for those who maybe don't hike too much, you end up in this situation. Most major paths through forests and woods have a name, GR5 or GR92 in this area, but they're marked by colours as well. So now I've seen that, I know that this is definitely the path. So it is the right way. Just had to go down back there, I had to go. So that's what that is. So if you see the markings, it means you're on the right trail. So that's good. Tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. The old oak tree, I don't know the words. Tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. Although I think this one's pine. So I made myself down the embankment a little bit, down to, I can just follow the river home now. No one around. There's still bits of blue sky, which is good. Although I think rain is imminent, so we'll see with that. This is just idyllic. I've been up this river before. This is called the River Elevenko. So yeah, I'm just back at the tent now. It's been a really good day. One or two minor hiccup. Well, wouldn't even call them hiccups. Just one or two diversions, but really, I don't mind a diversion because I ended up seeing places that I would never have seen otherwise, most likely. It looks a bit nuclear in here. Ooh. But it's because my tent is orange. Now I have heard the first pitter-patter of rain. I can't stand the rain against my window. So yeah, there's a few clouds going by, drops a little bit of rain, then stops again. But I believe it is forecast, and I think all day tomorrow, I think it's going to be around. So it's going to get dark pretty quickly, and it's going to get super cold. So I've got this underneath my hat. I'll take this hat off soon. Put on a warmer hat, which I have. So I'm just going to chill out in the tent. As I say, I've got some reading to do. Brush up on some Spanish, and just chill out for the night. Really. Put my light on at some point. Probably makes things a bit easier. There we go. I should have done that in the first place. So yeah, plenty of things to do. Cook a bit of food. If it really chucks it down, I do have a little two porches. I've got two doors here. I've got one for my equipment. I've got another door I can cook inside if it's pouring down. I have some beer. This is called Moritz. So for now, I'll say good night, and yeah, I'll catch you all in the morning. Good night. Welcome to day 2, and let's see what happens today.
But first of all, I need to get out of this tent and get myself moving again. It's easy to, once you've had a tea, and it's just nice listening to the birds. That noise there, I've got a feeling that could be, it might be a deer, but it could be, there are some houses and that down there which have various animals, so it could be something. I'd be thrilled if I saw a deer. So yeah, get myself up and about, and let's see what the day brings. So follow me, let's go and get lost.
The weather can't make its mind up. I had one jacket on, it felt really warm, too warm in it, because this is all uphill I'm going. And so I took that off, but then down to this t-shirt I have on now. I was a bit cold in the t-shirt, so I put the rain jacket on. It's a bit more breathable. But then I got too hot in that because the sun was coming out. So I took that off, back to my t-shirt again, and lo and behold, it's getting overcast again. So yeah, I'm going through here. One man and his dog, or one woman and his dog, has been along here recently. So I haven't seen a single soul, but obviously there is evidence that other people do come here, so it's lovely. It's got this real red clay. I'm a red clay girl. I'm no expert. I mean, look at me. But I'd say that's not the best place to have a fire. I mean, I know you're in the middle of nowhere, but... Well, it's out now. Look, snow. So that's how cold it was last night. wasn't born in the mountains and I don't know much about mountains, but they always say they'd always be prepared for all weathers because it can change. And man, it came in and it was around for about an hour. I mean, there are some still moody clouds over here, so I think we're going to get more. I think it's just going to be in and out. So I've taken my hat off, changed coats, put another coat on, put my waterproof pants on. When I was going through the woodland earlier, there must have been quite a lot of snow fell off the tree tops. I thought it was like a deer or something running through the woods. I mean, it may still have been. There was something lurking around. Bigfoot. So I was on the main road a little bit. They have come off again through this red clay girl, something like that. Look it up. It's a song. I mean, I'm not just making up random lyrics. I think it's Gillian Welsh. Pretty sure it is. People say Gillian Welsh, but it's Gillian. Just so you know. One of my favourites. Oh, lovely. That was clever. Lovely bit of woodland, I was about to say. Make my way through here and get myself a way home. So I've come back to, you see there, you may have seen that view earlier. But I deliberately took the path back this way. The way I wanted to go was actually going higher into the mountains. I was unsure how long that snowstorm was going to last. At one point it was coming down stupidly heavy and it was beautiful. I absolutely loved it. I had all my waterproofs on, I was dry, I didn't have a care in the world. I knew I had everything with me. The only problem being is I couldn't really see where I was going at one point. It was so, and all I was doing was going higher and higher into the mountains. I'll say that again, higher, because for some reason I keep saying higher 3 times. You can take me higher. So anyway, don't know who sang that now. Anyway, take me higher. My mate Neil will know. He knows all the songs. Every single song in the world. He knows them. I know I was going higher into the mountains, and I thought I didn't really want to. And I had about half the distance to go. And I thought I'll save this for another time because I really want to see I wanted to get some shots, some nice photos and some nice video to show you all. So yeah, I couldn't really see where I was going, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to head back to the way I go, the way I know, and I'll just head back to the camp. But now, as it turns out, it's kind of clearing up. To be honest, it's hit and miss. I could end up being in another snowstorm in 5 minutes, or it could just be sunshine all the way. So I'm back to the old farmhouse, which is around this corner. Good morning everyone. So, just packing up my things. Cold morning again. Ice on the tent this morning, although the sunshine now has melted that away. So I'm just going to pack the tent up now. My bag is pretty much packed there. A couple more things to go in it, and then I'm going to head home. So yeah, just want to say thanks for watching. See you next time.